Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to continue. So what I like to do is a bit of a side stretch, which is really good for opening our hips and stretching. So we're going to do triangle, which is one of the more simpler asanas. So I will get you to point your right foot this way and bring your left foot in about 45 degrees. Then I'm going to get you to grab your hips, make sure they're facing forwards. And we're going to stretch both arms to the sides. So it's always good to look to your left and your right and just check that your arms are in a straight line, because sometimes they're like this and you don't even realise. So we'll keep our tummies in. We'll just warm up a little bit first. So we'll lean towards our straight leg and back to the centre, and then away from that leg, back to the centre. Now leaning a bit further over. So really starting to open through those hips, get those thighs working, inhaling, stretching the arms to the sides. This time as we exhale, let's lean over as far as we can. Drop that hand down onto the leg. So you can choose if you want to have it up here, down there, on the foot. We stretch the other arm to the ceiling. The important thing is to have our shoulders stacked. Tummies in. That stretch through that right hip. Okay, inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, let that arm come down, bring the arms next to each other, holding at the hips, nice long spine, and then chest towards the thigh. Walk the hands around to the other side, so we're going to turn that right foot in, left foot away, come all the way back around, hold at the hips again, chest to the thigh, fingertips on the floor, and breathing in, push up onto your fingertips, bring your left hand onto your ankle, left arm, right arm back to the ceiling. Feel that beautiful opening, feel that stretching through that right hip. Deep breaths. And inhale, press into both feet, bring the arms back to the sides. Bring that left foot in. Well done. Now we're going to have our both feet at 45 degrees. Bend both knees, bend the elbows, tuck our tailbone. So this is what we call our goddess. We're going to use lots of muscles while we're doing this one. So bottoms are low, hips are open, elbows apart, shoulders apart, arms facing up. Good work. It does get quite intense, so anytime you need to, you can come out of it. If you're comfortable, you can try and lower your bottom a bit more. It really gets your blood pumping. We're using our big muscle groups, our quads and our glutes, which really get the blood flowing around our body. Okay, good work. Let's inhale, straighten our legs, straighten the arms, exhale. Let those arms drop down, walk the feet together and shake them out. Okay, good work. So we do like to do a bit of arm work when we're doing our yoga. So we'll just do a nice simple one for the moment, which is our bird. So we've got nice tight tummies, strong legs, arms to the sides. So with our birds we have wings, we have our fingertips pointing down and then up. So body is still, all the movement is through the arms and shoulders. So we start nice and slow. Breathe in, breathe out. So breathing in, breathing out, fingertips up. Breathing in, fingertips down. Beautiful. Really well. Hopefully you're not grinding your teeth or feeling it too much yet. If you are, you can always just have a little rest by letting your arms drop down. What we're going to do now is imagine that it's getting a bit turbulent, zooming around in the sky. So we're going to flap our wings a bit faster. Remember that breathing. Keep moving those arms. It does get quite intense, so rest when you need to. Okay, so what we try and do now is slow it down, and we're going to do 4 very slow ones. So when you're ready, deep breath in and out, in, out. Stretch those arms to the sides, hold it, squeeze your bottom, tense those legs, and breathe out. Drop the arms, we'll roll one shoulder and then the other. And back the opposite way. That's it. Swing one arm across as we hook it and stretch up into our shoulder. Deep breaths. Drop the arm down, swing to the other side. Deep breaths again, focusing on that shoulder. Drop those arms down. We'll just give our tricep a bit of a stretch because that's the muscle we use when we fly. So try and bring, if you can, bring your elbow behind your head, palm between the shoulder blades. Push your head back into the elbow so we really stretch into our tricep. Deep breath. While we're here, if you feel up to it, you can try and bring the other arm around behind so the palm faces away from you. Try and hook your fingers together and tuck the tailbone at the same time. So that's really going to stretch into those triceps. Take deep breaths. And let's release. Stretch that arm towards the ceiling. Bring it forwards and down. And now swap, so we stretch the other one up and over. Reach across. Bring the palm between the shoulder blades again. Other arm comes forward. Swing it behind. Gripping those fingers. If you can, if you can't, that's okay. So the other option, if you want to have a go at this but you can't get your fingers together, is you can actually bring this hand around so the palm's facing forwards, grip the hand like that and still push your head back into your elbow, which is hopefully still behind your head, and you'll still get a nice stretch. This is our head of the cow. And let's release. I'll get you to bring both palms together. Breathe in, stretch up, interlock the fingers, reach towards the ceiling, look up if that feels okay. Breathing in, breathing out, push the palms away, drop them down. Let's bring our palms back together. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come down to the floor shortly. So we'll cross one leg over the other, bringing our palms together. Deep breath in. As we exhale, push those fingers and wrists into each other. Keep breathing, but keep pressing. So what we're doing here is activating our biceps, our chest muscles, fingers and wrists, tummies as well, and inner thighs if you can squeeze them together too. Well done. Let's relax the upper body. Take a breath in. And this time as we breathe out, we're going to lower ourselves onto our mats as gracefully as we can. And if you want to have a go, what you can do is try and rock forwards. So we bring our armpits over our knees, pressing into the sides of our feet as we come up. Or have a go. Another option is to pile up some pillows so you can gradually get used to coming down gently onto your mat. We're going to roll around to the side, give our legs a good pat, and walk towards the front of our mat. So this one is optional. If you're happy, you can do some body rolls. So we start with our chest up, toes resting. As we breathe in, we roll back. And as we breathe out, we roll forwards. So this is a beautiful massage for our spine. So you can choose to just do a few of these. Or if you know that you're okay with inversions, especially shoulder stands, you can have a go at rolling back Popping your elbows on the floor, grabbing your hips, locking your chin to your chest, which is really good for the thyroid activation. And it's also really good because your legs can float. They've got no weight on them. So if you've got plenty of room, just wave those legs around. Or you can bring your knees over your head. You can do some splits. You can do some bicycle riding. Just listen to your body. And it's great to have all that beautiful blood flowing into your head. When you're ready to come out, it's really important you bring your knees over towards your head, palms to the floor, and we roll our spine down really slowly. So try and feel each vertebrae as it lowers to the floor. And then you can let your feet come down. Stretch both legs away. Stretch your arms over your head. Breathing in. As we breathe out, reaching forward, hugging those knees into our chest, and we're going to rock from side to side. It's a beautiful release for our back. Okay, and we'll just come back to the center. Stretch both legs away. Take a deep breath in and out. And I'm going to get you to roll onto your side, and we're going to come up and do a back bend. So if you can roll onto your tummies now, elbows under your shoulders. We like to warm up with our Sphinx, so you can spread your hands if you want to. Breathe in, push your elbows into the floor, chest up, shoulders back. Stick your chin out, really nice stretch for our chin. Keep that tummy in. Deep breath. One more deep breath. This time we'll let our elbows come out to the sides, lengthening the upper body, forehead towards the floor, swinging both arms around behind. So palms facing up. What we're going to do is take a breath in, lift our head and chest up, and stretch our fingertips back towards our heels. So we keep looking at our mat or at the floor, so the chin stays tucked in so we don't hurt our neck. Remember to breathe, keep that tummy in. You can squeeze your glutes, your bottom, keep stretching back, keep breathing. Okay, breathe in, breathe out, let your forehead come back to the floor, let the shoulders relax. And we're going to have another go. Inhaling, lifting the head and chest but looking at the floor. Start stretching the arms back, lift the legs up this time, so push the hips into the floor. Stretch those fingertips back towards your heels. Keep breathing. Feel all that work through your legs and your bottom, your spine. Remember to breathe. And next time you breathe out, slowly lowering the legs and the forehead. Let your shoulders pull forwards. Turn your head to the left. Take some deep breaths and just really let those shoulders pour forwards, releasing tension. Inhale, forehead back to the floor. Now turn your head to the right and do the same thing. Deep breath. Back spreading, shoulders pouring forwards. Now we're going to bring the forehead back to the floor. Let both palms rest under your shoulders. Breathing in, pressing into the floor. So we're coming into our puppy pose next. So palms are going to stay where they are, but we're going to lift our bottom up. Pull that tummy in, keeping the palms there. You can bring your elbows to the floor if that feels okay, and the forehead if you like. You can walk the hands forward a little, keep lifting the bottom, keep the tummy tight. So imagine you've got a little puppy tail. And now we're going to do a nice stretch across our shoulders. So reach both arms up towards the ceiling, knuckles together, stretching up, staying in our puppy pose. breathing in. As we exhale, let the hands come down slowly, palms resting, and then gradually bringing the bottom back over the heels, forehead resting on the floor. Swing both arms around behind, so you're in our child's pose. And now we just really let that shoulders pull forwards, the back spreads. Closing our eyes again. When we're in a forward bend, it's always a good idea to really relax in the pose. Okay, next inhale, rolling up slowly. Make sure the head comes up last. We'll roll our shoulders back. Well done. Very good. And we're just going to sit cross-legged. Nice and tall. Just resting our palms facing up on our knees. Just taking a deep centering breath here. Very good. So now we're going to bring our knees up, feet to the floor. We're going to cross our right heel or left heel across to our right buttock, keeping the chest up, and now taking your right heel across to your left knee. So we've got a nice tall spine, and we're taking the opposite arm. So whichever knee is in front, the opposite arm goes across, the other hand comes around behind our back. So we lift our spine and then turn and look over the shoulder. So we're not only twisting our spine, twisting through our neck, taking deep breaths. Really focus on where you can feel the twist happening, so your spine, your hips, your waist, your internal organs, neck. So keep lifting, make sure the vertebrae is separated. Next inhale, really lift through that back arm, and then as you breathe out, release the hand from behind and let your forehead rest on your knee just for a couple of breaths. And then we inhale and sit up slowly, shoulders back, swap those legs over. So the other heel comes across to the other buttock, the top leg goes across the bent knee, opposite arm goes across the bent leg, and the other hand comes around behind your back. So you can have your fingertips on the floor or your knuckles, whatever helps to lift that spine, and then turn and look over the shoulder. Last deep breath, really lifting that spine. Notice where your back is twisting and releasing. Rest your forehead on the knee again. Lift the head slowly, shoulders back, and let's roll onto our backs. So the leg that's over the top, keep it over the top, so the heel is over that knee. We're going to have our spine on our mat, reach through, grab the back of the leg, squeeze it towards the chest. So we're stretching into our opposite buttock. So each exhale, pull that knee towards the chest and focus on the stretch through that right or left buttock, depending on which way you went first. Next exhale, let that left heel drop down, and we'll drop the right heel down and swap that leg over the other knee, squeezing that one towards the chest, focusing on the other buttock now. Deep breaths. It's always good to close your eyes every now and then. It helps you to internalize and notice more of the work that your body's doing. Okay, exhaling, let that heel drop to the floor, let the other heel drop to the floor, stretch both legs away, nice deep breath. Okay, so now we're going to do a bit of tummy work. So I'm going to get you to bend your knees. I'm just picking one of the tummy exercises that I quite like, but it's a good one because there's variations. So what we're going to do is our boat. So we can lift up, bring our elbows onto our mats, bringing ourselves up. So the way we start our boat is to keep our chest up. So throughout the whole exercise we keep our chest up and our shoulders back, tummies in. So the first variation is grabbing hold of the back of the legs, lifting the lower legs up so they're parallel to the floor. So we keep the chest up so we don't arch our back. We find that spot, hopefully, where we're balancing, and then we can remove the hands and just have straight arms, keeping the chest up again. Keep breathing. So this is the next variation. If that's a bit easy, you can try and straighten your legs and hold it here. Same thing, just holding, making sure the chest is up. Another option is to lower to the floor and come back up. So exhale as you come up. Hold it for a while if you're okay with that. If you're not, lowering. And again, you can just go back to the beginning with the knees bent, arms straight. Listen to your body. If that one's just not happening for you at all, another option is to tuck your tailbone under, just lift the lower legs and just do some heel taps. So if you're going to do that, keep your knees at right angles. So you'll exhale as you tap the heel, inhale as you come back. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. So this one is good if you do have not quite as strong a tummy, and also this one is good because you don't need to use your neck, which you don't particularly in the boat either, and that's why I like both these. But listen to your body, give one a go. If that's no good, try the other. And when you've had enough of your tummy work, we hug our knees in, rock from side to side, stop in the middle, reach through and grab our toes and lift our heels towards the ceiling. So I know we look a little bit silly, but that's okay. What we're doing is stretching into our lower back. Nice deep breaths. Try and bring those knees towards your armpits. And we'll straighten one leg as we bend the other one. Then both legs, and then straighten the other leg. Then both legs again. Both heels to the ceiling. Lift the bottom up again so we stretch our lower back. Deep breath. Let go of your feet and wave the arms and legs in the air. So just get everything loosening up. Great work. And now we're going to hold onto our knees with our hands and give our lower back a little massage by rotating those knees. So hopefully you can feel that lower back massaging into your mat. And now we go in the other direction. And we'll hug our knees over our chest, interlock our fingers, really squeeze. And breathe in, let go of your legs. Stretch those legs away, fingertips over your head. And we breathe in, fingertips up, breathe out. Sit ourselves up. And fold forwards, so reach towards those feet. And then rolling up, rolling our shoulders back. So we do 3 shoulder rolls. And we give ourselves a clap. And then we usually do a relaxation. So that might be one for another time. Thanks for watching.